Hey guys, Lululemon here, and welcome back to my Pleasantview Let's Play. Last time we left off with the Goth Caliente house. They're getting a little blended now, which is honestly very nice. I have gone ahead and moved them, and I do believe it was a mod causing issues. I had a mod called like Adults Go Steady and have removed it from my game, so hopefully next time we come back to this house, things will be working perfectly. However, we are moving on to the next family over here, which is the Broke family. Brandy was left to raise two boys alone following her husband's suspicious pull ladder accident. With Dustin acting out, can Brandy teach young Beau to make the right choices in life? And if we look here, we can see that their only connection is the Pleasant family. Now, the iconic Broke house is very chaotic from everything we are doing. They are really ramping up the tutorial with just a pure chaos. So Brandy, like the description said, is a young widow. Her son Dustin is kind of like a rebellious teenager. I don't think necessarily a bad kid, but definitely rebellious and kind of struggling was more my vibe of him. And she has little Beau, a toddler who needs to learn everything. So, everything with literally 2 days left to age up. That's rough. So she is a family sim. I will go ahead and do her stuff later to kind of figure out what her second aspiration is, but her bio reads friendly by nature. Brandy has often been accused of being overly so. She enjoys grape juice and crumpling tinfoil. She's an Aries, and it doesn't look like she's super one way or the other. If anything, she's just kind of a little sloppier than most, which is fine. And then over into her interests, she's very into money, mood, entertainment, fashion, sports, travel, and weather. And it doesn't look like she has too many memories. It looks like she basically got together with Skip. They were teenage sweethearts. They got together. She got a job. Oh, who's Bob? That's a good question. Is Bob her father? Oh, Bob and Betty Newbie from The Sims 1. I didn't know she was related to them. That's cute. Anywho's, her husband died. Who's her husband related to? Do we know? I'm not sure who Flat and Flo Broke are. They might also be a reference to The Sims 1, but I wouldn't know. She kind of has a relationship with the Caliente sisters, and she doesn't really have a relationship with either of her sons, which is poor. I guess the family probably fell apart shortly after Skip's death, which is a bit sad. But yeah, she doesn't have too many memories outside of Skip dying, her parents dying, and then Dustin grew up poorly, so it seems like his dad's death did very much affect him, and she quit her job. And then based on the aspiration and trait tracker that I use, she does actually have the highest points in popularity for her second aspiration, so we will go ahead and pick that for her. Ooh, she wants to graduate 3 children from college. I kind of like that. I feel like maybe she wants more for her children than the life she has. You know, it takes a while to break some generational curses. So if her parents and Skip's parents were both poor, then it would make sense that Brandy and Skip struggled and that she wants Dustin and Beau and potentially another child to get just a little bit further than she did. I actually quite like that a lot. Oh, and Dustin's aspiration meter is actually a little bit low. That's pretty impressive in my opinion to be starting off on such a rough foot. So it does look like he is dating Angela Pleasant. They actually have a pretty decent relationship. Yeah, they're going steady. Okay, so they're going steady. He doesn't have that great of a relationship with his family. And then he is friends with the burglar, which is never good. So it looks like he's got some bad influences going. And then he does not like his girlfriend's father, Daniel. Ooh, that's a little rough. And he does have a job, I believe. Yeah, he's a street hawker, which is terrible. We definitely want to see if we can't get him turned around. I really think he could, just do so much better for himself than being a street hawker. Looks like he's a pretty average student, nothing special. And then he is also an Aries. Ooh, and he's actually pretty fit. Interesting. I didn't know that about him. It looks like he's like his mom, honestly. Very just middle of the road. And his bio reads, Dustin's rebellious nature gets him into trouble, but deep down, he wishes people would tell him what to do. Oh, he just needs guidance. That's so sad. And then in his interests, he's very into politics, crime. Not great. It'd be better if he was like into like solving crime or like preventing crime. Maybe he could work towards being a, police officer later if we can get him turned around. Maybe that'll be the path we take him, but we'll have to see how he does. He's also pretty into sports, money, of course, the environment, and animals. And I would like to think that he's into animals for a good reason. And it does look like his memories also reflect that his life was pretty good until his father died. And then he got into a fight with Gordon, which is interesting considering they're friends. And it looks like he went steady with Angela and then quickly made enemies with her father after that. Oh, Beau's actually a Gemini, which is a little different. So he's going to be very outgoing. Looking forward to that for him. Beau finds it hard to escape his genetic destiny, but maybe with his mother's help, he can beat the odds. Oh, that is so cute. And yeah, he's outgoing. He's pretty interested in school and the environment, so this child might go pretty far, honestly. We'll have to see how that works out. But so far, his life has not been good. I feel very bad for him. All he has is bad memories, so I would like to turn that around for him. However, this house is a bit odd. It's iconic, but odd. Brandy has like a room with really, really nice, expensive things in it. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is start selling off things. I don't feel like Brandy is the type of mom to not take good care of her children. So to kind of see this mismatch house, I feel is a bit off. And I think what happened here, this is my headcanon, is that oftentimes when people come from like poverty, the first thing they do is start buying like random luxuries the second they have money or what they perceive as luxury. And now that Brandy has become a widow with two sons that need her, I feel like it would quickly become her priority to change the home for what the children need and would let go of her more expensive objects. So I'm going to take the time to do that and I will meet back with you guys. Alright, so I've gone ahead and finished up the build. Honestly, not too much changed except for the layout as well as some better items that made sense for the family. I did also get some more toddler toys. Hopefully we can teach Beau everything he needs to. I'm gonna be rooting for us because this family is a lot. I'm actually a little bit stressed, I'm not gonna lie. Beau Broke is growing fast, and Brandy wants to teach him all the skills he needs to stay out of trouble. Click on Beau to teach him to walk. Okay, so this is definitely about taking care of a toddler, which I absolutely love. Very first, since every sim needs to basically go pee, I'm gonna go ahead and potty train him so that we can just like focus on teaching him to walk after this, but I just don't want him to have to like pee his pants 5 seconds later. Oh, and Dustin has school already. Hopefully his homework's done. It's probably not, considering, you know, he's Dustin. But a girl can dream. And we got the computer from Mr. Humble, so I definitely need that. And then we're gonna quickly just take care of Brandy here. Oh my goodness, this social bunny toy creeps me out, but I love all the detail to it. Like when he pulls on the ear, like not only can you see it like where he pulled it from, like you can see the hole, but like also the eyes move and everything. Like it's creepy, but it's kind of cool. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and sell this computer from Mr. Humble really quickly just for the extra money, and then we can actually go ahead and buy a cheaper computer because I don't see why they would have such an expensive computer. It really doesn't make sense to me. So go ahead and put this bad boy here. And then hopefully Beau will work with us on learning to walk. We will see. I know he's pretty close to maxing out one of these things, so we should see. Oh, it's so cute. Oh yeah, he's super close to maxing out walking. I was kind of hoping she'd be able to buy like the smart baby milk. Unfortunately, she can't afford it, so we will have to continue to work with Beau without that. It sucks too because she does have the gold aspiration. So hold on, my cat's like getting settled. Give him a second. Sorry for any bumping and thumping. So anyway, she does have the gold aspiration, so it would work if we had the points to go ahead and get it. Oh, and here's the other like spoiler, is she's pregnant, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to go ahead and fix up the house, because like the very first thing that's going to happen is you're just gonna run out of room. Did you just leave the pizza on the counter? Girl. Oh, there's a sim out here for her to go ahead and meet. She wants to actually meet someone new. Let's work on trying to get that baby milk because we're gonna need it. This house is so bananas so fast, especially since she's pregnant. Like, oh my gosh, just the chaos that happens in this house. I'm so stressed just even thinking about it. I'll go ahead and greet her. I do need to continue to take care of her needs. Oh, I should probably get Beau a bottle too. She wants to throw a party. Girl, you don't know anybody. You know Nina and Dina. Like, what is that gonna do for you? Beau's actually pretty tired. You know what? Why don't I have her throw herself a little party since he's gonna need like a nap anyways? That might be a good idea. I'm pretty sure Dina and Nina will still show up. Oh my god, is this thing moving on its own? I'll have to watch back the footage, but I swear I just saw that move. I hope I'm just crazy. I really would like to be crazy. Oh, and Dustin's home. She's gonna yell at him because his grades are bad, huh? Yeah, dude, you need to get your grades up. Go ahead and use the restroom. That'd be so funny if none of the guests showed up, but Nina is here at the very least. Dina might be too busy for our broke butts now that she's living with Mortimer. All right, so Brandy's makeover turned out pretty good. Honestly, I think Dustin turned out pretty good too. I feel like he's just got more of a modern vibe to him. He wants to go to private school? Are you insane? That's wild. All right, well, let's go ahead and actually chit-chat with your girlfriend. Introduce to your mother. Yeah, it's a party. Oh, it's a real dud of a party? No, this is a good party. What's the music out? Would you guys like some music? I would want music at a party, I fear. All right, let's go ahead and turn this on when we're done. Of course, we're having a bad party. And then we should probably go ahead and talk and, like, get to know people at our party. Otherwise, we're going to continue to have a real dud of a party. I'm not good at throwing parties in The Sims, any of The Sims. Hey, we're up to a snoozer. Our party's improved. We'll go ahead and just do, like, a bunch of, like, friendly interactions. I know you want to relax, Mama. Hang in there. She's like, I don't want to be here. I'm over it. Oh, the baby's up. Oh, she just realized she's pregnant, and I just gave her a makeover. That's too funny. Oh, look how cute. Oh, I love them so much. I hope they stay together. I'm gonna let the drama unfold in my game, so like whatever happens, happens. But doesn't mean I don't enjoy this nonetheless. Too cute. Oh, and they're in love now. He wants to go to college. I'm locking that in. Wow, this is how me and my friends hang out too, in a line, awkwardly. At least she doesn't have a fear about having a bad party, you know. That's always good. I am gonna go ahead and say goodbye to Angela just because I need him to kind of, help take care of Beau, which means I need him to get his homework done because Brandy is just crashing so bad. Go ahead and do your homework. Beau can dance. That's so cute. Look at my baby go. Get it, baby, go. Hey, people are having a good time at my party besides Brandy. Everybody's having a great time but Brandy. All right, Brandy, I am going to free you. Go ahead and use the restroom. Go ahead and relax so we can knock that comfort up. All right, so his secondary aspiration is going to go ahead and be popularity. And then honestly, I think I'm going to go ahead and just buy into the needs outside of that because it's so helpful. I don't think I can do that for Beau yet because he's too little. We'll get there, Beau, don't you worry. But hopefully Dustin gets his homework done. His fun's already pretty low. Dustin, please don't be difficult. At least we have a computer so he can like work on his fun that way. But like, Dustin, please, I need you to get your life together so that Beau can grow up well. It's going to be a team effort. I know it sucks to be parentified. I relate, but like also it's gotta happen. Hey, our party went well. Oh, our comfort's not up at all. I guess it doesn't work in the bed. Ooh, somebody's calling us. Hold on. Let me go ahead and answer that. Where did I put the phone? I've forgotten. There we go. It's on the desk. Go ahead and answer that. Don't think you're getting out of this homework either. Dustin, do you want to sneak out with me tonight? Yeah, why not? He doesn't have the want for it, but you know, I think he's gonna still be a little bit rebellious for a time. Ooh, she's coming at 1. I should probably go ahead and empty this. I know you're bored. I feel for you. I really do. I kind of wish I still had that nice bed for Brandy, honestly, but that was like our big ticket item for like paying for the upgrade to this house was that bed, honestly. Oh, can she afford the smart milk yet? She can. This house is just so atrocious so quickly. Anyways, once they're feeling better, hopefully somebody is able to go ahead and give Beau the smart milk. Oh, the pizza went bad. That's gross. This house is becoming a nightmare very quickly. All right, unfortunately for Brandy, Beau needs her to get up, so she's just gonna have to take care of him. I can't have her up too long because otherwise she'll catch Dustin sneaking out, I'm pretty sure. But hopefully we can pick up this house because if we get roaches, I'm gonna cry. That's like my biggest fear in real life, and it's so easy to have happen in The Sims 2. Oh my goodness, she showed up in like a Ferrari? Girl, talk about coming from money. Oh my gosh, the toddlers sleep for like -2 seconds. How are you awake already, Beau? I literally just put you to sleep like 2 hours ago. I can't remember if it's Sims 1 or Sims 2. I'm hoping it's Sims 2 right now, considering she's pregnant as heck. But I think the higher their cooking skill is, the more it fills them up too. Also, if you grow your own food or like catch a fish, it makes like your food sparkly and that'll fill you up super good as well. So I'm kind of curious about that. I'd also like to get Miss Brandy out of the house at some point because she does keep rolling the want to flirt, and I do think it's because of her family aspiration. I do think she would want to go ahead and marry like again someday, you know? She's just a woman that wants a family. She wants to be surrounded by children and a husband and all of that good stuff, you know? No, he got arrested. You're okay, Dustin. Go ahead and use the restroom. Go ahead and grab one of your mom's sick omelets and then go ahead and watch TV. Actually, I think the computer will get him more fun if he like plays a game on it. Yes, okay, so he is doing fantastic. He just needs to learn how to talk now. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen right this moment, just because Dustin's needing to get his fun up, and then if he has time, I would like him to work on his homework, because he's like a C+ student right now. Alright, his fun's high enough. Hopefully he can do his homework. Oh, you making the girly pops? Me too. I always make the girly pops when I play. I'm trying to make more men. It's a lot easier with Body Shop and like the generator I use to decide a bunch of stuff, but it's really hard making male Sims. Oh, that was a close call. Brandy is experiencing preterm cramping and contractions. Brandy will need to improve her diet and get plenty of bed rest. Girl, I was trying to take care of your needs. She almost had a miscarriage. I forgot I had a miscarriage mod. Oh my goodness. That was fortunate. That scared me. Brandy just needs to take care of herself. She really does. Should we consider hiring a nanny maybe? You know what? Let me hire a nanny. I think what we're gonna say is Dustin is using like a little bit of his pocket money to help out his mom. Like, you know, she's really struggling. He really just wants his mom to get some rest. She almost lost the baby and everything. So just giving his mom like a little bit of a break. He's been doing his little criminal thing. She doesn't know about it, but you know, he's been doing that. He's gonna quit his job, stop being a criminal, and, you know, try and turn his life around and make things better and hopefully help his mom out, I think, is what we're going to do for Dustin. And then let's go ahead and call work as well. Yeah, see, he's all bummed about getting arrested last night. I would be too. Oh, he's asking his brother to be read to, but it can't happen. Lindsay, your hair is just phenomenal. This house is atrocious. Thank goodness the nanny is starting to clean up. Thank you, nanny. Oh, it's Megan. We've been wanting to talk to her. We want to be friends with her. Our relationship's actually pretty decent from, you know, our little party that we had together. We're actually friends with Nina. All right, Megan, unfortunately, I don't really have time for you. I have like 5 seconds before my life is going to kick my butt, so I need to go ahead and like take care of some of my needs because we still need to get Beau doing some stuff before his birthday today. I still do want to throw him a birthday, and I'm going to invite Nina and Megan. So Megan, we'll see you later. Oh, good. Dustin's home, so I can go ahead and have Brandy give the smart milk to Beau, and Beau can go ahead and be taught to talk by Dustin. That works out perfect. How are your grades doing, by the way, buddy? You're to a C? I did your homework. Is a C better than a C+? Do I not know how grades work? Don't kiss me. I don't have time for you. I need to be an independent toddler. Oh, he's mad at his brother. Is it because he's in the way? Is that going to be like a privacy issue? Oh, it is a privacy issue. Surprising. Okay. Go away, Lindsay. My nanny is thwarting me. Go away, nanny. It's funny, I made the kitchen slightly wider, and I'm starting to feel like maybe I should have put the bathroom over here because there's like more room to walk around. That might have been smarter. Lindsay! I can go pee by myself. You know what? Dismiss her. She's making me mad. Lindsay's gonna make me spiral. And then we need to go ahead and buy a birthday cake. Let's see. Where's the party stuff in here? I like this one. It's so colorful. I'm not gonna get the balloons because we're not made out of money like that, but I think like cake and then maybe Brandy can make like a really nice lunch and get that talking out of the way, and he can age up so good. That's what these kids deserve, truly. Oh, my cat's settling in again. Sorry if he's thumping. He's really cute though, so I forgive him every time, and you should too. We'll invite Angela. I don't think Dina or Angela will show up because Brandy doesn't know them that well, but I'm gonna hope she's not a turd. Well, Nina's here. I feel like Nina's a really kind-hearted person. Hey, Dina's here too, and Megan. Nobody seems to be able to grab the hamburgers that I made. Can you try grabbing a plate and seeing if that helps? Let's see if that helps. There we go. They're grabbing it now. Not Dina cleaning up. Maybe Dina has a little bit better of a heart than we thought. She may like money, but she's not completely awful, I suppose. I guess the sisters are too good for hamburgers, though, because they're like, yeah, no, not happening. Oh, Dustin wasn't able to finish his homework. He got pretty far in it, though. Brandy is so pretty. Look at her. I love her. Ugh. Even without fixing her, she's still just so gorgeous. 10 out of 10. She's my favorite of the townies. We need to go ahead and age him up too, because Brandy's actually getting pretty tired. I don't think she's going to be standing on her feet for too terribly much longer, so we should probably go ahead and have his party. I think Megan is into the ladies. Can we go ahead and bring Beau to the cake? I think Megan is trying to impress Nina here with her dance moves, but they're not very good. Oh my goodness. I love the butt shake though. Very into it. Yeah, it's our little man's birthday. The girls look so ridiculous with those things. I love it. Not him reaching for the candles. Oh my gosh, I would have my heart in a panic. Always got to be holding on to that baby arm, I swear. Anywhere near a candle, a cake, anything, just hold on to both those arms. Oh, he's so cute. Look at him. And he aged up good. So we have completed the tutorial for the Broke family, which is basically aging Beau up well. Beau has grown into a child. As a toddler, Beau achieved the aspiration level of Miracle Might. That's fantastic. Life for Beau just couldn't get any better. His party's a disaster. Oh no. Let's go ahead and wake up, buddy. Don't make your own party a disaster. What a goofy goob. I like that hair on him though, I'm not gonna lie. It's a very cute hair. But that is the tutorial for the Broke family. You really have to manage Brandy's needs, Dustin's rebellious nature, and Beau, you know, needing to grow up well. And we have really knocked it out of the park. It was not easy. It was a little stressful at times, I'm not gonna lie. But we did it. I think the house is pretty good, set up nicely for the next baby. The only thing I can say is that we probably are going to need another bathroom at some point, and I'm not quite sure how we're going to manage to pull that off. We could technically expand out, but I think the goal will be maybe to get Brandy to meet somebody, because generally with marriage comes the opportunity to go ahead and get their money as well. Plus she's a family sim and she's been wanting to flirt like the whole time pretty much, and like wanting to get to know somebody. I think it's just in Brandy's nature. She wants more family going on, basically. With that, though, we can go ahead and move on to our next family over here, which is actually the Dreamer family. Darren is pursuing his dream of being an artist, while his son Dirk hits the books. And Darren may have found his muse, but will his creativity be enough to win Cassandra's affection? And they, of course, have relations to the Pleasant family as well as the Lothario family. Oh, this started up really quickly. Darren wants to paint for a living, but does he have the skills to pay the bills? Those past due statements are starting to pile up, and it's actually a little bit interesting because he does have like a lot of bills lying around, but they total to like 844, and he has more than enough money to pay like 968 like as soon as you load into the household. He does have the desire to kiss Cassandra, so I think Darren will eventually work on wooing her, but first, as always, let's go ahead and take a look. So he doesn't like Don Lothario. I'm not surprised, considering, you know, why would he like him? Doesn't look like he has a great relationship with his own son. That's not surprising. This is another family with kind of a tragic backstory. I don't think they tell us exactly what happens to Darlene, but his wife has passed and they are probably at odds. That tends to happen when somebody passes in the family like that. Does he have a job? No, he's unemployed, but he's very creative, which is always fantastic. He has a desire for his son to get good grades. He wants to buy a telescope, considering you haven't paid the bills. Big ask, dude. He's also pretty fit. He's pretty middle of the road, but he is a little bit more playful. And his bio reads, Darren has missed his wife ever since her death. Will he ever get another chance at love? Oh, don't break my heart. And he's pretty interested in health, paranormal, work, toys, sci-fi. I always find it interesting that art's not like a part of this. But yeah, he had more or less a decent life. It looks like his mother died when he was pretty young, a teenager. And then you get over here, and his father died shortly before he got married. They woohooed shortly after, so it looks like they had a pretty traditional relationship. My cat is just very talkative. And then he had Dirk, got a promotion shortly after. It looks like Dirk aged up well, got good grades. Oh, did Darlene die in a house fire? That's tragic. That's a bummer. I didn't know that, but now I know. And then Dirk grew up badly. He got bad grades. Looks like Darren's having a little bit of a midlife crisis and left his job. Can't blame the guy. All right, so outside of the usual for going for the slower need decay, he does have the family aspiration as his secondary, which I think is pretty cute. And then how's his lifetime one? Looking to become a mad scientist? No, that doesn't make sense for him. So Dirk has the absolute insane desire to marry off 6 children. I don't know if he'll be able to accomplish that, but honestly, I don't mind too much if they can't. Some Sims can't be as successful, you know, it happens. And then let's get into his son. So already we can tell that he is with Lilith. It looks like he wants to find a job, make out with Lilith, earn some money. Very into money, apparently, and whatnot. He has an okay relationship with Angela, but of course, Lilith is his focus. Doesn't seem like he really knows anybody else. He is pretty good as far as grades go. And then what's his personality? Oh, I didn't realize it would tell you what the astrological signs here are. Modest and shy, introverted Virgos take pride in their meticulous and practical approach to life. Unfortunately, these same traits can also result in a very fussy individual. Interesting. He's also super fit too. And he's pretty middle of the road, honestly. Nothing too crazy. Though it's been hard without his mother, Dirk has made every effort to do well in all areas of his life. Oh, he wants to be an overachiever because of his mom's death. Now I have to get him a job. Why would you do this to me, game? And then he's super interested in like politics, food, and culture. Everything else is pretty meh for him, honestly. And then what are his memories? I'm gonna assume they're like not fantastic. The fire that took out his mom, and then he aged up poorly. He snuck out and also got arrested. That's too funny. These girls, these Pleasant girls, getting boys in trouble. All right, and he is currently a fortune sim, which I think makes sense considering his bio, but he also has the desire to be a knowledge sim, which I think makes perfect sense for him. I do want to work towards that Eureka. Eureka's so good. Impart knowledge. You've spent so much of your life with your nose in a book that you can practically substitute for one. You know what I honestly think has happened is that he has a very different idea of success, and I think maybe since his mom's passing, it's reinforced that idea of success. So to see his dad, you know, leave his job and all of that is probably what's put their relationship under strain. But I don't think they necessarily have like a bad relationship that can't be like recovered. But we should definitely get to paying some of these bills because they are quite piled up. They're having an affair. They're in love? Oh my goodness. Or is he in love with her? Because I don't remember her feelings to him being that high. All right, so this is from the previous video. So this is something I really like about The Sims 2. It's a little feature I forget about. Sims can have completely different relationships. So she is not in love with him. She doesn't even have a crush on him. It is completely one-sided. Her relationship is actually lower with him than, you know, his relationship is with her. So very cool. Love to see that. Maybe we'll have those two get together later tonight. But I think what we are going to go ahead and do is let this man paint. Ooh, this house is interesting. It does not look like a woman lived here. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, this house does not have a woman's touch to it at all. I am going to make them their own house too. I also kind of like the idea of making the house more womany, you know, like he's immortalized his wife or enshrined her, and a lot of the ways that happens tends to be through their home. So oh, it looks like Dirk is home, and he has also rolled the want to go into college, so I'm going to go ahead and lock that in. All right, it's a bit of a shame to go ahead and end the episode right as we're getting into the Dreamer family. Unfortunately, the Brooke family just took up all of the time. However, I will be back next week, and we will get into the Dreamer boys just a little bit more, you know, get to see what's going on with the relationship with Cassandra, as well as with Lilith, and I think that'll be a ton of fun. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, as it does really help me out as a newer, smaller content creator. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to catch you in the next one.